So really, it's a super nice fucking hotel, though.
Okay. Oh my God, I'm gonna punch this program in the face.
This is the kind of hotel that if you had the money and were staying here long enough, you'd probably gain a small trickle of sanity back just because it's so nice. Unless, of course, you were staying with somebody who skinned human beings for fun or something like that. I'm just saying, you know. Wishing to leave the ritzy side of town with the very suspicious guards,
Yes.
no worries. Um, as you're walking down the street, somebody got killed in an accident before you came around the corner. Looks like just a normal accident, like run over by a fucking wagon type of deal.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some lady crying over the corpse, and the guards come, and she's like, "Oh, but don't take him away." And one of the guards is like, "I'm sorry, miss. He's property of the city now." And they pick up the corpse and start heading off to somewhere else. And one of the guards is consoling the lady. They're not completely heartless. You also notice that here and there you can see people have it's the exact same tattoo, but it's sometimes in different places. And you thought you saw one of them even moving a bit, like just flitting around, and it appears to be a pentagram. And all of them have different amounts of points that have like intricate runes. From a distance, it looks colored in, but up close, you can see it's like lots of different runes and shit. And the ones you've seen usually have four or three, four or five of the uh, points of triangle colored in, just so you're aware.
Those are the magic marks.
They, it's very possible. So,
Right.
we had two.
You said there's a place to get fucking work.
There well may be, or
I asked the
several.
guard, "Hey, where can I find work?"
Uh, you tried the employment center?
Where is that?
He says, over near the fountain with the Shadow Council on it. It's in the Springham district. If you look, it's middle top. Look for the pink line that says Springham district, run down,
Okay.
but not nearly as poor as the Lower East Side. East Side. And if you find that, it's like lower right. It says Employment Center. It's right above Blind Dog Roofer. By the way, as far as lines go, only straight lines. Don't go. All of them are only straight.
Okay. Got it.
It's near St. John's Teaching Hospital.
Yeah. Okay. I go to the employment center. It's off. It's by the sculpture, right?
Correct. You had
Although at the sculpture of the fountain being lifted by the. All right, I see where you got that from. But the Shadow Council, I want to check out what it looks like, because that's who is running the show here. What do they look like?
they look like humanoid, completely obscured in robes.
So you really don't see faces.
If they were there, they would. Chances are that they would be shadowy.
Hmm. So, is there anybody like watching the people that are around the Shadow Council things?
Oh, absolutely. There's a lot of people watching. All right, get your Chris here, says some really dishonest, shabby looking bum guy going by, and people are shunning the fuck out of him. Got
What
you,
did he
Chris
say,
here, cheap Chris.
Chris?
Chris, would you like some Chris, sir? Yes.
What is that exactly?
He pulls out something that looks like he obviously takes you for an idiot, and he's preparing to make a sale. Let's see. Hold on a second. Let me find it. Ah, there it is. Yup. He pulls out something that looks like this. Upper left-hand corner.
Oh, is that some kind of...
It's Chris, he says. Would you
Okay.
like to buy some? It's on sale.
No, that's quite all right.
He says, and he heads off, looking very displeased that you wouldn't buy whatever shit that is.
I go to the employment center.
No problem at all. The employment center. Bink, bink. Right. There are two very bored-looking security guards here. Not at all in their prime. Armed only with clubs. So one of the things that you notice right away is that anytime that these guys are like, oh yes, okay, I'll just need to see your identity papers, please, sir. All right, and then they copy down information and stuff. And there's a couple of lines of people, but you keep hearing that phrase, I just need to see your identity papers, sir or ma'am. There's two lines in here. The one on the right seems to be the better dressed, happier people. The one on the left is the sadder, more unhappy people. But both lines are, of course, made to show identity papers. The one on the right, they're also showing their spirit pentagrams. They appear to be happy and well-adjusted people, whereas the one on the left are the scum like you who don't have a spirit pentagram. There's also, you notice, in addition to the two lines, which will do you no good as you have no identity papers, there is a standing order board. There's quite an angry note nailed up saying, do not deliver bits to the jobs center. Deliver to the edge. Oh, to the, and then edge is ripped off. Another note slightly covering that one in just as angry, but in completely different writing says, please take monster parts to the city burn area near Capernaum Green, get a chit from the guards, then take the chit to the Edge Hall building near Chilgrave Gate, the treasury office, to collect your money. There's also different city bounties posted on the wall. It tells you there's a 20% tax and that you have to turn in the head of a troll to get 50 silvers. Rat tails, 1 silver per 20. And it has a stern warning, anyone caught raising rats will be charged with theft from the city. In general, disposal fee for the creatures, they don't care if they're alive or not very dangerous, 20 silvers, kind of dangerous, 50 silvers, dangerous, 100 silvers, fucking dangerous, 500 silvers. And also nailed to the board about the monster things, it says, see the great Yandoon. And yeah.
Okay.
Also says that the great Yandoon can be found in the Lower East Side.
So I'm gonna go talk to the Great Yandoon, or yeah.
Cut to the shit area of town. It's where the charcoal makers, smelters, Tower of Doom, a bazaar, like where they sell shit as opposed to, God, that's weird, government burn yard and whatnot are. You notice that it's also, give me a memory roll as you're going, because you're constantly getting this weird deja vu, like I've been here before, because this is exactly laid out the same as the crapsack cyberpunk area.
Got it.
This is right over that way, maybe a few blocks away. You know exactly how far away at half. The warehouse that you needed plasma to make shit work is. Or should be. You're not inside of it, but yeah, you're not far from that. The Great Yan Dunes is real close to, oddly enough, a butcher and the slaughterhouses in the shit area of town. On your map, it's toward the right and top, lower east side.
Okay.
So apparently the whole fucking system is set up against you in order to make a criminal out of you from early on, since you have no spirit pentagram nor identity papers, because nobody fucking loves you.
That's okay. I go talk to the Great Yandoon.
No problem. You get in there, and the Great Yandoon appears to be a fairly normal guy who's absolutely no care for his personal appearance or smell. He is he's one of those like fidgety, busy people and stuff. And he has pieces of monsters and whatnot. And there's another dude sitting around casting a spell and stuff. And he's like, I've only got 3 more in midday. And he's like, okay, well, let's do this. And he's having him cast a spell on different monster parts. And he says, I'll be right with you, sir. There's also a big sign in his store which has lots of different kinds of monster pieces. Big sign says all live stuff must be securely restrained, cages preferred. Another sign says unusual animals in cages can negotiate. And yeah, he also has like in a glass looking case, he has potions, red potions, blue potions. And eventually he gets done. The guy finishes up his other stuff, and he goes, are you here for the Route 66 thing?
No, I wanted to talk about like these monster pieces you needed or were looking for.
Oh, well, bad news there. Once I can get some competent people together, I'm going to be out of town for a bit on the mystical journey. He says, are you a wizard? He looks around. He looks under his counter like there may be people under there. And he goes, he leans up.
So I have a couple problems before I answer that.
Okay.
I don't have any paperwork.
Which kind of paperwork?
Like the kind if I like wanted to get a job or anything. I have no paperwork.
Oh, I understand. Yeah. Well, look, I'm going to just tell you this flat out. Even if your father or your best friend or whoever was a traitor and sent to a gulag to work until they died, I'm not going to hold that against you.
I don't have a spirit pentagram.
You mean you have you're level 1 spirit pentagram is what you mean. I understand. Not everybody can be born with magic. That? What?
A spirit pentagram. Where is it usually located?
Well, you get it when you go through school. I mean, when you go through the Shadow Academy, when you graduate, that's when they gave it to you. Give it to you. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You're not human, are you? Okay, look, I'm just going to say, if you're a hideous shape-shifting monster, as long as you don't kill me or the people I care about, I'm willing to work with you. I'm willing to give you a chance.
Okay.
So, yeah, basically what, because I'm open-minded. I've dealt even with doppelgangers, okay? So, as long as you don't bite my face or inject something into me or something like that, that's fine. Because if I die, all the potions are gone. I don't keep notes and shit. You're not here to rob me, are you? Good. I don't have much money. I'm spending it all on the Route 66 thing because I need guards. Or at least some other people with me and stuff. Somebody who can fight really well would be good, but the smaller the group is, the better.
So wait, you need
I want to do the mystic.
On Route 66?
Oh yeah. Get your kicks on Route 66.
Okay, so what's going
Oh,
on with that?
for sorcerers, if they walk Route 66, they gain a permanent increase into their magical energy if they completely walk the entire thing.
Then what are we
Yeah.
waiting for?
Can you prove to me that you're not going to bite my face off? That's all I'm asking. I'm just, I know I said I give a chance, but I am a little nervous because, what if,
I
I got a good way to do it. What if I give you all your pay when we get back? I'll take care of everything on the way, food, shelter, stuff like that.
okay.
Great. Meet me here tomorrow morning, nice and early, and we can go.
Okay.
Hot damn, we're going. Route 66, he says.
Okay.
Well, that was easier than I thought it'd be, he says. Okay, great. Yeah. Where do you want to go now? You still have no fucking money.
Oh, I was gonna as I turn to leave, I turn back and go, where can I kill a troll right quick? Because I have no money and I need some money so I can stay somewhere tonight.
Are you any good at butchering?
Yes, technically.
Have you ever carved apart
Yes.
elf bodies?
Not elf bodies, but plenty of humans.
This is not filling me with reassurance.
I'm a doctor.
Oh. Apparently not a good one then. He looks really nervous. He's like, okay. Yeah,
What do you need me to
I'm
carve?
feeling fine. So yeah. Okay. Right. He shows you to a warehouse with a bunch of dead elves, and he basically which organs he needs and stuff. He lets you know. Give me a sanity roll for gross out.
Got it.
Yeah, 1 point toward gross out. You fucking just sit there carving up the elves, carving up the they got wow, that's a weird organ placement. So yeah. Oh, and you get a check in elven anatomy as you are more now more about it than you actually wanted to.
Okay.
Quick note to Chris: this is not a short mission. Do you have enough time to actually do this mission?
Mm-hmm.
Hot damn! I may be ending up eating ramen tonight. Then okay, let's see.
If I can make something to eat right quick,
Do you want
if it's
to?
a long mission, like 10 minutes, so I can make some food and make some more coffee.
Do you want to do that now
Yes.
or later?
We should do it before we get started, right? Or
It's up
I'd
to you.
rather
I
do
don't
it
mind taking a
before.
break mid mission. I can go a little longer and then we can take a break. Doesn't matter.
How long of a break do you need?
About the same as you. Yeah, 10 minutes would
About
do
10
it.
minutes? Let's do
Because
10
well,
minutes.
yeah, all I'm gonna do right now is just actually put on the rice, and then I've got a rice cooker here, and so when that pops, then we can take a break if you want. If you want to put on some coffee now and then, or do a short break now, and then we'll take a little longer break if you need. Because all I'd have to do then is microwave something for about 3 minutes, and I'm fucking done. So if you need more time than that, that's fine.
All right, let me make coffee. It'll be 3 minutes.
Done.
Cool.
Now, during the day that you're cutting up these fucking dead elves, you do get
Can you see your pentagrams?
none that you see on the bodies.
Okay.
So apparently you have the same social status as them. Although, given the marks on their wrists and neck that look as though maybe they were restrained, and of course the whip marks on the back, you're thinking that they may rate just a little higher than many people in America consider the average black person, which is tragic. Oh, I just heard something weird. Fucker. But you discover a couple of things. A couple guys come in to taunt Yandun for his upcoming quest. His nickname to them is Stinky. And they're like, you're never going to find anybody dumb enough to go on this fucking suicidal quest. There's nothing that happens if you fucking go on the Route 66. He's like, it's not true. My research. They're like, your research has all been discredited. You suck. And also, he had customers coming in begging him not to go because he's a good alchemist, and he's actually one of the only alchemists in town. And don't go. You're gonna fucking die, and then there'll be nobody to make us potions. That kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently, he's getting a little bit of blowback from this.
It happens.
That's right. All right, why are we still here? Okay. So I guess you didn't want to become a harpsichord player after all. Hold on, I've just got to find the fucking plot. Go search function. Yeah. Oh. Now, Yandun is fortunately not quite as stupid and trusting as he seemed to be. He is going to hire a couple guys from the Mercenary Guild because they're able to make the oath to the judge since they have papers and they can find out who the fuck they are. And he can't afford a lot of other guys.
During this time, though, I'm going to ask him. I'm like, hey, so is there a way that I can get papers?
It'll take time. Maybe, I think. He rolls his streetwise. He's not great at this, but he has lived in town for a long time. And he says, I've heard there's somebody, but who, I do not know. But yeah, I think it's possible. Illegal papers, of course.
There's no way to get legal papers here?
When you're done with your mandatory military service after your mandatory military schooling, assuming you survived both of those, and you were, say,
can you see this?
11.
I point at my forearm. Does the Bobcat symbol still there or no?
It was never there. Wait, were you there for the branding?
Yeah.
After that, then it was there briefly, and that faded away, so nobody can see it ever, unless they use some sort of special spell. So, as far as your arm goes,
I started school, but I never finished.
He looks at you as though you just said, "I'm not from your planet." He says, "That's I would come up with a different story because everybody knows that there's only two ways through."
Can you see the Bobcat?
He looks and he says, "An arm?"
No. The Bobcat was right here. That's where you put your arm in the stump.
Got you on the shoulder. Of course it was. Now, look, everybody knows there's only two ways through. You either finish school or they kill you. Nobody ever not.
I had detention, and I had to go out into the forest during detention, and I got separated from everybody.
I'd come up with a more believable story. I'm just saying,
You're thinking that the writers got me, right?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Too far ahead. Got it.
Now, take a look. I managed to get hold of this old map. He pulls out this really old map. On your screen, it's upper right. I don't know how much of it's still around or anything like that, but I believe that's the original Route 66 map.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's a lot of walking. You know that, right?
oh yeah, could take a while, but
Okay.
According to my calculations, it should take roughly 2 weeks each way. What?
I think it'll take longer, but that's okay.
You do?
Uh-huh.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're only going to Needles.
We're not going the whole thing?
No.
Oh,
To
okay.
Needles. Needles is the city.
Okay, that's fine. What's at Needles?
Your incentive to keep me alive. I will show you.
Okay.
So.
You're a wizard, right? You're a grand wizard and whatnot?
Yeah, I'm an alchemist, he says.
Okay.
He
How are
looks
you
at
going
you.
to keep me alive while I'm keeping you alive?
I'm great at hiding behind things.
Okay. So your potions, are they really potions or what's up?
Good point. Good point. Good point, he says. He repeats himself a few times and putters around his shop. Then he forgets for a while what he was doing. Then he remembers. And he says, I'll tell you what. Okay, I'll give you one big from each. And then I'll give you some other ones that'll be better. But these are fucking expensive. Well, not real expensive. You know, honestly, I don't make that much money. Honestly, I'm letting people rip me off. But okay, here's a big red and a big blue. Okay, just so Chris knows, essentially both of these are hots. Heal over time. One's for hit points, one's for mana.
Okay.
You regain 1 hit point per round for a max of 20 rounds. From one magic point per round, max of 20 rounds.
Okay.
And take a note of that as I'm incompetent.
Got it.
Okay. Then he gives you 2 of the slow ones of each. So you have 2. These potions do exactly the same thing, but instead of per round, it's per minute. And 2 for hit points, which are the fucking expensive ones, and then 2 for magic points. Okay. He says, I'm going to trust you to those. The mercenaries who don't cast spells, he gives them each couple of the hit point ones. He prays that they're not going to get you or needed to be used. Now, the mercenaries for their they have like I'm a warrior in the wasteland type armor on, you know. But then they have pistols, which look like the child's zap gun type pistols.
Okay.
And then also they have crossbows and spears.
Okay.
The look on Chris's face is like, going off into the wasteland with the freaks. Cool.
So we're going to leave tomorrow then, right?
Sure, he says.
Okay.
Do you have a place to sleep?
I'll find a place.
Are you sure? I've got space upstairs.
If I can't find a place, I'll be back.
Okay. Well, don't do anything to get in trouble tonight because we're leaving really early in the morning. Are you
Okay.
sure you don't want to stay here? I got some extra food. It's in the ice machine, or not machine, the ice box next to the body one. I hope you're not putting body parts in that one.
No.
Great. He opens it up. There's a fucking troll head sitting there. He's like, he closes it again. It's like, but there's food.
Okay.
It's the next. Oh, sorry. What were you doing to try to make money that night? Just in there drive-by pickpocketing?
Oh, he didn't pay me any money for cutting up all the elves for him?
No, he was offering you a place to sleep and food and shit.
Oh, I'll be back then.
Okay.
And so I want to look for a Clems.
Aha. I believe you should see one on your map. Let me see. If you look, if you find the weapons and armor row, well guarded, clean, and efficient pink strip.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my God, I'm gonna fucking sacrifice some babies soon.
We all knew this day would
Yes.
come. It's not far from the
Sharp
Gnome
Barbers Clems.
Depot.
It's right. The Sharps. The blade shop.
Yep.
Okay. Clems. Excellent. So this is Gothic. Okay. Got it. So from here, I'm going to go to Clems, and I'm going to go to Red Carpet Land, San Angeles.
Okay.
Once there, I'm going to pick up like because I got plenty of money here. That's no
Do
deal
you?
here.
You've got
Yeah.
you've got your credit cards. I don't know if you have any cash sitting around. You see your forlorn
I
bag
don't.
of nanites sitting there too. They miss you.
I pet them. I tell them it's going to be okay. They can't be where I'm at right now.
So
I
how much
am
how
going.
much in cash do you have written down, or are you just using your credit cards? You know what the limit is on them.
Yeah. Well, now that I'm B, isn't it 10,000?
Yeah. Oh, you're B-lister. Fuck yeah. Oh, that's right. Your picture up in the fucking house. I think this is your house. Yeah. Although Jim betrays you. Your agent shows up and wants you to come and film some stuff.
I need to
That
go
fucking
on to
works.
this retreat in India. I will be back soon. I promise.
But the filming, we've got to keep the money coming in while you're hot.
It'll be
Elliot,
okay. I promise.
give me a fast talk roll to reassure Elliot and not allow him to have a fucking heart attack.
He has a heart attack. I revive him.
Huh?
I revive him. Now
take
stop it and suck it up, Buttercup.
take a card for being the most evil doctor ever. Oh shit. No problem. Yeah, Elliot goes to the hospital because there's more to it than just you're better now. So he's like, no, and yeah, and you were like, I'll be in India. And he's like, ah, and so they take him to the hospital after you fucking revive him since you fumbled your fast talk and made your medicine or first aid or whatever. And right, what do you want to do with your credit card money?
I'm gonna buy a chainmail. Oh, actually, no. I have chainmail. I have a good quality suit of chainmail here
Okay,
at the house.
great.
Well, if I'm gonna be on the road with this guy,
I can't say I would do any different, but aside from chainmail, anything else?
well, wait. I'm getting my little thing. Chainmail, my Buck Rogers gun. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Which bugger? Oh, yeah.
Um,
Uh, yeah. Since you've already declared you will be bringing that with you, when you go to that zone, we'll make some rolls on it.
okay. Putter. I got a lightsaber. I'm gonna bring a couple weeks of MREs with me in a good sturdy
couple weeks
backpack.
is a couple weeks is a hell of a lot of weight. You've held an MRE. Like carrying 5 of them is annoying. Carrying 10 of them is super annoying. Assuming you have other shit like chainmail on and shit. You can do it. You don't know if there's any wagons or any of that shit involved, but 2 weeks of MREs is not a happy thing. 1 week is less unhappy.
I already know it's gonna be a lot of shit that I'm gonna carry, or we're gonna have something with us.
Okay. So
I'm figuring we're gonna have some kind of pack horse.
okay. If you're expecting a pack horse, 2 weeks is no problem, but they'll just feed you.